Morning all, welcome to Webby Sports Roundup on a Sunday morning. It is the morning after the day before. It was FA Cup third round yesterday afternoon. 1 or 2 games at 12:30. My boys Coventry took on Oxford United from Division 1 and we gave them a bit of a thumping. Actually played really well and we beat them by 6 goals to 2. The other big one yesterday morning at 12:45 saw the big Geordie boys take on the Mackhams in Sunderland at the Stadium at night. And to be honest with you, Newcastle turn out 3-0 winners. And there's a bit of a difference, as you know, probably between the Premiership and the Championship. Now, on top of that, Watford took on Chesterfield. Chesterfield, the Vanarama League, top of the table, running away with it. 1-0 up with a few minutes to go. And Watford from the Championship scored 2 late goals to get through to the 4th round. Ended up Watford 2, Chesterfield 1. A big shout out to a lot of my friends, Sheffield Wednesday fans at Hillsborough. They took on the mighty Cardiff from South Wales and they beat them 4-0. And a big shout out to Lee over there in Sheffield. He has got his own YouTube channel, Around the Grounds. So follow that, please. Around the Grounds on his own YouTube channel. Another big one, which is a good pal of mine, Steve and Denise. Steve from the north of Tenerife. The North Tenerife man. He's a massive Sheffield Wednesday fan. And another one, my pal Ian Owl, who's over in a week or two time. Looking forward to seeing him, having the sherbet with him. So they're all happy. Looking forward to the 4th round. And the 4th round draw will be on Monday night, just before the game between Wigan and Man United. That's the last game of the 3rd round. So let's see what happens there. Is there going to be a banana skin? I don't think so. I think United will turn them over. Jonty, you won't be happy with those comments. On top of that, the lowest team in the FA Cup where the banana skin happened, and they took on Stevenage from Division 1 and they beat them by 1-0. So well done to Maidstone. You're in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Just looking at a couple of games today, you've got Luton at Kenilworth Road fighting for their Premiership survival, taking on the mighty Bolton. Smithy, my number 6, he'll be watching that game this afternoon, 2 o'clock down at 3 Horseshoes. Luton taking on Bolton. Is there going to be a bit of a banana skin? I think there could be. I think Luton might put a bit of a weakened side out on that one, on the basis that they need to stay in the Prem. That's where all the money is. So good luck to Bolton for that one. And Ian, my pal over there in Dunstable, he won't be liking that. But are they going to put a 4-team out? We'll see that at 2 o'clock kick-off. A couple of other big games going on, and Upton Park we're going to. Now, you know what I mean. West Ham United, all me West Ham pals are taking on Bristol City. All depends what sort of side they're going to put out. Bristol City having a good bit of a run in the Championship at the moment. I know they lost 1-0 last week, but they're taking on West Ham away. I can't see that going proper to a Premiership side, to be honest with you. So I think West Ham will probably go through. And the big game of today at 4 o'clock kick-off is Arsenal taking on Liverpool. So it's my number 2 and my number 3. Terry, my number 2, massive Liverpool fan, even if he is from London. Big Simon, absolute quality. He'll be watching that at home and he'll have his beers and everything else around him, you know that. So good luck to the boys. Arsenal versus Liverpool. So that's all the updates on the FA Cup round 3 yesterday afternoon and 1 or 2 today. Going to keep it short and sweet. And on top of that, don't forget, the FA Cup 4th round will be Monday night, approximately 7:50, just before the game starts between Wigan and Man United. And I think, if you correct me wrongly, it might be a 8:15 kick-off. So that's the big one, Wigan, Man United, and I cannot see Man United getting beat from that one. And I would love Coventry City in the 4th round, home or away to Man United. Pick some bunts up, some money. So good luck to the Cov boys. Played well yesterday, over the moon. A little bit on the Scottish Championship, but there was no games in the Prem yesterday in the SPL League. Top of the table, I've got to bring in Wraith Rovers and obviously Dundee United. Wraith Rovers, funny enough, lost their 2nd game of the season away to Airdrie by 1-0. Happened in the first half. And my pal Liam Grimshaw, not a happy bunny yesterday afternoon. He's not even messaged me because I think he's probably crying in his soup this morning. Dundee United were 2-0 down at home to Morton. Got it back to 2-2. Then Dundee United had a player sent off in the 88th minute. And what happened? They scored from it. 89th minute, we ended up Dundee United 2, Morton 3. But I still think Dundee United are the favourites for the Championship. and they're level on points. But Dundee United, I still think, will win the league. And don't forget Dundee United and Liam Grimshaw, his last club, where did he come from? Morton, Greenock Morton. So that was a bit of a turnaround, wasn't it? Anyway, so that's happened there. Just a quickie today, as you can see, La Gomera over there. It's absolutely beautiful. We're talking probably 23, 24 degrees. So there's no clouds in the sky over here, only over the mountains of La Gomera. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's no breeze at all. It's very, very still. We're going to have a cracking Sunday day. We will bring the story between Dawn and myself every Sunday soon. I know it's been over Christmas and New Year, been very, very difficult. People have been saying, when are you going to start doing Walk with Buster and Dawn? It's going to happen very, very soon, so don't worry about that. On top of that, I'm going to be doing Scottish Corner every Thursday. I love it. I've got lots and lots of Scottish friends over here, and I'm trying to boost the audience of that. And I've got one or two new lads and subscribed to me yesterday from Thursday, so I get a lot of views on that. So thanks, all the Scots. If you want a big shout, whether you're Division 1, Division 2, non-league, give me a shout and I'll give you a shout on next week's show or the week after or whatever. On top of that, just to finish the day off, you know what's happening tonight? Yeah, I'm going tonight. It is the big one. It is the equivalent to the FA Cup in England. It is the Copa del Rey over here, which is the King's Cup over here in Spain. And CD Tenerife has drawn against Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, which is our big main rivals. They're bringing 600 fans over, as Toddy says on my show on Friday. Looking forward to that. Paul Stewart's taking me up in his car with Big John and Big Hibby. Three of us are going up. Looking forward to it. And we're going to be meeting Ray Wild on the coach with his son. We're going to have a good chat with him from Coast FM. So that's the radio local station to listen to over here in the Canaries, and they're all around the world, to Ray Wild and Coast FM. I think he's on 10 till 1 Monday to Friday. So Ray, looking forward to seeing you later and interviewing you. And he's a big blue nose, and he can give me the update on what happened to Wayne Rooney and who do you think is going to be taking over at St Andrews. So I'm going there tonight. It's a 9 o'clock kickoff. They're bringing over 600 fans, and the ferry always shuts about 12, but they're leaving it till 12:30 tonight. So it's going to be a cracking night. Looking forward to it. Have a couple of beers, a bit of fun, and lots of vlogs. And just before I go, I've got to mention my pal Foggy. Foggy, he's a big Southend fan and a big Tottenham fan. And Southend won by 3 goals to 0 yesterday afternoon. Super. And Charlotte, one of the Haley's friends, did a little vlog for me at halftime. So cheers, Charlotte. Thank you very much indeed. And even, was it your son, I think, that sent me a nice message yesterday afternoon? So well done to Charlotte. You come over really well. You could be my new roving reporter over there at Southend-on-Sea in Roots Hall. And all the best to everybody over there in the Oakwood in Leigh-on-Sea. One day I'll pop over there and we'll have a couple of sherbets. But I'm going to say something now very, very quickly. I put the fears of Christ into Foggy this morning. I've just mentioned him, but you know he's coming over in a couple of weeks' time for a week with Hayley, his lovely wife. And I've just said to him, and he went, no, Webby. I went, yes, Foggy, we're doing it. We're going to go live. I'm going to do my very first live when he's over in 2 weeks' time. I've always wanted to do it, but it's taking a bit of time, taking a bit of confidence. Not confidence, but to get the amount of obviously viewers and punters watching at the same time, because as Tim says, you've got to go live sometime, but it's that bit of fun, it's that bouncing back, people asking a lot of questions. And as you know, when I'm on with Tim on a Friday morning and a Friday night on his Freaky Friday, which is fantastic, we have a couple of beers, we have a bit of fun, we have a laugh, we take the mickey out of each other. Somebody did say that Tim and I were like the old Anton Deck. Oh, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind being a pound behind their bank balance, that's for sure. They're probably happy because they're Geordies, aren't they, after winning yesterday afternoon at the Stadium in Light. So anyway, so I've told Foggy, he's absolutely wetting himself, but this is what's going to happen. So sometime in 3 weeks' time, we're going to do a live. But as I say, Tim says, well, you get lots of questions asking me about football this and football that and sport. So you've got to do one. So we're going to go live. We're going to be me, Tim, hopefully if I can get Tim to do it, proper camera and everything else, and not on the phone, we'll see, with obviously Terry my number 2, Southern my number 3, and Foggy my number 99. Get 4 of us around the table, we'll do a live for an hour, football questions and whatever. We're going to have a great crack, have a bit of fun, and that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep putting this out every time I do a little vlog. get you all interested, get you all invited, and you can bump the questions after to the boys, to Terry and to Simon and to myself and to Big Foggy, and we're going to have a great crack and a bit of fun. Don't forget, as I said, I'm giving this 6 months. I'm going to do as much as I possibly can. We need more subscribers, more viewers, and that's what it's all about, having a laugh and enjoying yourself. So right, I'm waffling on now. I've got lots of things to do. I've got to go and clean my apartment. Somebody's just come out today and they're going in tomorrow. Big Shane. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Shane. And all I'm going to say is, listen, thanks for everything over the past few months. We've got more to come and more to go. We're going to have a great bit of fun. I think you could, if I'm going to whisk this round, you might even be able to see Mount Tidy. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. So, but I think you can see it. If I can get me gimbal, oh yeah, there's Mount Tidy. And look at that, not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely beautiful. Right, let's whisk this back round. Let's come round all the way. Oh, I'm getting close. I'm getting good to this, aren't I? Unbelievable. Right, there it is, Lagomera again. Sometimes you can see El Hierro on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side you can see Las Palmas. But it's clear, but not that clear. So anyway, all I'm going to say is Facebook page, Webby Sports Roundup. Please log into that. Give Foggy some love. He needs it on a Sunday morning. I don't think he had a beer for 4 or 5 days. Top boy, Foggy. If you've got any comments, down below, please. And don't forget, if you've not subscribed and liked, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup and put a tick on that little thing downstairs. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to say is, from me, Webby, on a Sunday morning in the beautiful sunshine island of Tenerife, and I will speak to you later, and vamos Tenerife.